What's good, YouTube? Jam back again with another video. This is why moving is the best decision you'll ever make. You know, I moved to Houston this is my third year here, and I've accomplished more this year than I've accomplished pretty much my entire life. The number one reason why you should move is because of growth. Like, I've grown more than I could ever imagine, right? I finally became the type of man who I always wanted to become. Or at least I'm on that path, and I see myself getting closer and closer and closer, right? Every single year I evolve into a better version of myself. I've accomplished things that I never would have thought would be possible, right? Working with Alphalete, right? Multiple times. I worked with Alphalete multiple times on the cover of the Alphalete homepage, right? Learned a new language, right? I have a completely new love for Chinese culture, Chinese food, and Chinese language. The way that I think now is completely different than the way that I thought in my small hometown. Completely different. And I thought my mind was open then. Compared to now, it's completely different. And I talk about moving so much because I think this is one of the most important things that you will do in your life, right? One of the most uncomfortable things. The reason why it was so uncomfortable for me is because I didn't know anybody. I came here, I didn't know anyone, right? I damn near didn't even understand how to drive on the highway. This was a completely new world because back home, like, we didn't have roads like this, right? I lived in a small country town. Everything is completely different, man. I remember when I first got here, the first thing that I thought was everybody looks different. Everybody dresses different. Like, everybody has like a sense of style that was new to me. Like, back home, people just pretty much wore whatever they wanted to. Like, that wasn't that big, like, style wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah, people dress well sometimes, but it wasn't like how I see it here, right? Going to the gym, it's like damn near a fashion show, right? Everybody just takes care of themselves. Everybody does things differently than what I was used to. I remember the first day I went to Alphalete, the first thing in my mind was, this is a competitive environment. For the first time, I thought I could compete with people who are actually very competitive. A lot of times you don't even realize that the thing that's going to get you to the next level is you putting yourself in a competitive environment. I was telling my friend this the other day, I'm like, bro, you're better than me in all of these areas, yet I'm doing a certain thing and you're still in a small hometown, right? I was telling him, all you need to do is put yourself in a competitive environment and watch what happens. Every single time I go home, I talk to my friends, telling them, yo, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here, bro. You need to see the world. There's so much more. There's so much more than what you're experiencing here. And I think it's very important to leave. I think it's very important to get out of your comfort zone. I wasn't this hungry in my hometown. I was kind of hungry, but looking back, I'm like, that's nothing. That's nothing. And I guarantee in the next 2 years, I'm going to be saying the same thing about how I feel right now. I'm going to say, yeah, I was hungry then, but that was nothing. I was never like this, right? There's certain people that were in my life that changed my perspective on a lot of things, right? I'm not going to even lie, like, a big reason, I'm not in a relationship anymore, but a big reason why I'm the way that I am was because of the relationship I was in. Right, like, she was very meticulous. She was very, like, strategy based, planning based, and like I've never seen this, you know. And she's also a big reason why, like, I just love love Chinese culture, love Chinese people. Right, like, I was exposed to a lot of things I would have never experienced otherwise. You need to be in an environment that challenges you, but also exposes you to new things, new concepts, a completely new world. Like, you have no idea what you're capable of. You have no idea what the world has to offer if you're never exposed to it. How would you know if you were never exposed to it? It's like, I'm telling you guys to move because I want to push you, right? If no one else is going to push you, I want to push you because I know there's more to life. You have more to life. You know, every single day I remind myself, you have one life. You have one life. Am I really going to let fear stop me from changing my life? Or am I really going to let fear stop me from experiencing life? Why? You have one life, bro. You think at the end of your life you're going to be on your deathbed saying, I'm glad I didn't move. I'm glad I didn't go for it. You know, I would have been embarrassed if I would have failed. You understand what I'm saying? Moving is the best thing that you will ever do. Right? What's the worst thing that could happen? You fail, you go back home. Like you understand what I'm saying? What's the worst thing that could happen? It's just a bad experience. Okay, cool. But now you have a story to tell. Now you could try something else. Now you could share your story or why you think you shouldn't move. But let's be honest. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. The things I want for myself are the same things I want for you guys.